All right. Well, welcome. We're going to get started with our newest Conan 2D20 adventure and campaign. And I have my four current players with me. Bo as Who, Ghost as Remus, Rogue as Armic, and Walterpeck as Robar. And I'm going to read some stuff. Okay, you should be able to see that. Aftermath, defeat. Oh yeah, I have music for defeat somewhere. Okay. You are less a company and more a motley crew, a ragtag band united by shared tankers of ale, by the dusty trails you traveled, and by the warmth of common and extraordinary horrors. The origins of the name Rat Jackals? That's a tale best left to the whispers of time, a mystery to tickle the fancy of future generations. But let us not dwell on such trivialities. Nay, our saga unfolds not with the fanfare of victory, but with the somber notes of defeat. For the lure of plunder and pay you gathered from near and far, your ilk bore no reputation for kindness. To deal death and abscond with their women and wealth, was it beneath the average soldier? Perhaps not. Yet Aquilonia would not besmirch their hands with such acts. Thus the common sellsword, bandit, or murderer arrived on the banks of the Black River. And so you crossed warily on small boats, some no larger than 2 men in length, scarcely more than canoes. Under loose organization, you came ashore and ventured into maddening forest of the Pictish wilderness. Before the hour turned, you fled in a frantic dash for your lives. Men had died, many men, cruelly slain in pits of snakes, poison needles, and blunt axes that wedged their blades into your soft flesh of the interlopers. You were the interlopers, but somehow, some way, you survived. And we'll just start with, let's start with Rogue. How did you survive and get to the other side?
I think luckily he's quick, and he prefers to use the bow more and scout. So he likes to remain as hidden as possible. He's not a brutish man, he's not all muscle bound, and he doesn't really like fighting as much as most of the group, I'd imagine. But he does like gold, and he does like surviving. So when the Pictish arrows came to drop many of the men he was near, he fled quickly and hid as quick as he could along the banks of the river before dipping under the water and making his way over to the other side.
Remus, how did you escape?
Remus got caught up in the thick of the fighting, getting sandwiched between a bunch of picked, probably small shield walls they had, circling people off. Long story short, he played dead. He acted as if he was struck hard and fell under a pile of bodies. Waited until the fighting died down, probably hour, maybe 2, just staring at a dead man's ass the whole time, and then eventually crawled his way out from under, crawled all the way to the shoreline where they landed, and snuck into a boat that just happened to drift off into the river.
Who? How about you?
As the rain streaked down from on high and lightning crashed overhead, the flashes of life, brief though it were, would reflect upon Hu Kanda's ugly, scarred face, as he was not far from one of his compatriots, Remus, although Remus may not have known him at the time. But he too was hiding among the dead. He was covered in blood and obscured by corpses, and under the cover of darkness and rain, he slowly crawled out like a beetle, his grime-streaked face hidden from would-be murderers. He made his way through a few of the survivors. Every now and then, his knife found the space between some ribs or a lung, but eventually arrived at the bank of the river, only to find his pursuers had beat him there. One of the boats he saw coming from across the river had somebody else in it. That might have been Remus's. But he turned around, and the treachery of Who was not to be discounted. He hid in the rotted tree and was able to slit one of the pursuer's throats as that pursuer relieved himself. Then, taking his guard, the remaining guards didn't know who was who until it was too late. All of them were slain, and Who took their boats, carrying his wounded, dirty body back across the Black River and into the night's downpour.
And last but not least, Robar.
Robar did what any mercenary would do in the face of defeat. He ran. Better to live and fight another day than go down in a blaze of glory. He had cut down many men that day, but no matter how many fell beneath his blade, it wasn't enough as the tide slowly turned against them. And the last thing he did before fleeing the scene was one of the leaders of the various mercenary groups had fallen from his horse, and without a rider, he quickly grabbed the reins, vaulted on top, and galloped away and made his way for the river crossing. And under the cover of rain and a thunderous sky, into perhaps an area that he was able to hide in until he was sure there were no pursuers. And at that point, he gathered his wherewithal, tried to best guess where he was, and look for fellow survivors.
And only a few short hours after the attack, each of you do find yourself in the area where the boats pushed off from the opposite bank. The easternmost bank currently is just a natural place to kind of congregate, and the boat that maybe Who and Remus was on came over in this area. And let me switch the scene. Should do as I say. Alright. Do you see the scene?
Yes.
Okay.
Looks great. Looks great.
The rain.
Where's my ambient music, though? Yeah, I should be getting that.
Run up the size of the save file.
Yep. And the last part of your journal entry was, your eyes perceive that others have also survived. They are not Picts. That was good enough for now. And the worst thing of all, it was fucking raining. The four of you find yourself on the opposite bank of the river with one small rowboat nearby. How you survived is, your own mystery, which you've told our audience, but not necessarily each other. You might recognize each other, but you might not, too. The Rat Jackals was a very loosely affiliated group, mostly very little leadership, so to speak, more just kind of a band of cutthroats. But now you are the survivors of those cutthroats, and you are surviving for now, at least. And with you on the opposite bank of the river from the Picts, with none in sight currently, I'll let you guys roleplay amongst yourselves.
Who would we say that you and I came on the same rowboat, maybe?
Yeah, it's quite possible that, midstream I caught up to you. We kind of got both into the same rowboat. Maybe mine had a hole in it and was about ready to sink.
Yeah, so as we pull into shore, Remus steps out and he's trying to shield himself from the rain, holding up a cloak over his head. Holy fucking shit. That was not a good time.
Who's, for his part, is completely covered in gore. He kind of turns to Remus. No fucking shit. They're fucking pigs. They're fucking treacherous. Oh, god damn it. He looks down. Oh, I escaped with both of my boys. God damn it, that was close. How'd you make it out alive?
Faked the fall. Fell under two fuckers. I don't even know if they were from our company. I just remember I was looking at someone's ass for the last 2 hours while I was waiting for the time to pass.
Great minds think alike, eh? Well, kind of looks around, scanning the shoreline, kind of plops his ass out of the boat, and he plops in the mud and can kind of smell that stale smell of rotted leaves and detritus as he kind of raises his head up in the rain, just kind of washing everything away. Do you think we're alone?
I don't know. I don't fucking see anybody. Oh, and he'll turn around and maybe see Aramek and Robar coming up.
Yeah, Aramek pulls himself out of the water, and immediately his arrow goes into the bow as he starts to scan back across the river and around them. He kind of notices that they're not pigs, and moves over towards them. And he says, "By the gods, those pigs fucked us up."
Yeah. Whoever came up with this idea was not thinking very much. That was fucking terrible. Is it just us then?
As he says that, they see another figure coming towards them. This one is on foot, and his left hand is the reins of a horse as he's leading it along the riverbank. His right hand using a large barbed spear almost as a walking stick. You probably recognize him as what would pass as maybe a strategist or officer of one of the companies that invaded the Pictlands. But he kind of squints through the rain, seeing what he believes to be allies, or at best not the enemy, and kind of makes it over to him. Hail! I see we weren't all wiped out.
No. At least not to a man. But from where I'm standing, them fucking pigs was expecting us. What high up and mighty official in Aquitania sent us all out to get slaughtered? Maybe he wants to get rid of you, officer.
Or they didn't expect the rabble to fight so poorly. How about that?
And there's always that. Yeah, some of us are motivated by gold. Others by cunning,
One leads to the other, wouldn't you say?
Oh, too often. Not too often. And treachery. Well, I guess we're the only fucking survivors here, yeah? I don't see any bodies out there floating in the river, though the tide certainly runs red.
As you say that, you see, you look back into the river and you see a couple bodies kind of floating down the river, face down.
Who kind of wades into one of them and turns it over. It's like has a crossbow bolt through its forehead, and this is how I'm going to quit myself. If I'm going to spend the gold from Karajan Tet,
Sure.
and just how happens to have a sword on him, and he yanks it off this guy's body, kicks the body back into the current, and holds the thing up. Lightning crashes and reflects off the blade, and goes, "Ah, Look at this. Didn't fucking die. In my lucky day, new blade.
At least somebody's fucking happy with the night. And Remus looks across and sees, like, right as sees a mountain of corpses on the other bank. I guess I'm not getting fucking paid for this, am I?
We should probably get the fuck out of the rain. Head to the east.
A fine idea. We won't find any payment or revenge on the banks of this river today.
Yeah, like that idea. Find the bastard to send us into this hellhole. Make him pay.
I just want to get out of this damn rain. All it ever does is rain in this fucking country.
And just so you know, you would know this. This is the general environment that you're in. So of course this is the Black River, cutting in between Picklands and Westmark on the right side. You are essentially where, right about there, and there is a hunting trail that heads over to a small village called Woodwatch, which you had stayed in very briefly on your way out here. It's probably only 4 hours walk to Woodwatch. Yeah, that's really all you know. And beyond that is obviously the closer into civilization away from the Picts.
What time of day is it roughly again?
It's about 6 p.m.
Well, most of us stayed at Woodwatch. Our easiest course of action would be to head there, but we won't get there until late into the night.
Well, where else are we gonna go? I'm on board. I'll go to Woodwatch, get drunk, sleep.
Best thing we could do is see if any of the baggage train remains and perhaps find a canvas to put up and start a small fire underneath there. Nothing too much to draw the attention of any roving bands of Picts, but that's about our only other option.
Fuck that. We go to the town.
What say you, who?
He kind of points towards Remus. I'm with the lad here.
Then off we go.
And Remus looks at who? The lad? We're probably the same fucking age. What are you talking about?
Hey, what's your name? My name's who?
Remus.
Well, after you get to know me, Remus, you'll know I call everybody lad. Good lad, bad lad, cunning lad, licey lad.
Yeah, Remus kind of looks, he just shakes his head at who he shared a boat with. Oh, the fuck do I get mixed up?
You might see some lice crawling all over whose head at this point. He's a very unkempt and unattractive individual.
You push out away from the shore and start taking this hunting path. It can get wide at times. For a couple hours, you go by and you see really, actually, let's just do this. Someone give me a survival roll. Difficulty 1. See if you can generate some momentum.
Pretty good at that. I got a talent too for it.
Okay.
Let's see what it is. Survivor.
You able to assist in actions like
Oh, what's the difficulty level?
1.
I can reduce it to simple.
So it's 0. Well, you can reduce it to 0.
Yep. But I
You can
still roll.
assist. I believe it's the same rule as Star Trek, as I recall. You just roll 1d20, and if you succeed, you add your difficulty. You add your success.
So the good news about this is it's an automatic success, but I can still generate momentum, right?
Yes, that's
Did I
correct.
get that right? All right.
So we can try and assist without any negative consequences.
Unless you roll a complication.
20. Might as well. Complications are good at RP.
I'll roll, see what happens. You said survival?
Yes. So in survival, you're just rolling 1 dice. So it's 1 success.
So just rolling 1d1.
Yeah. If you click on survival, it'll have the amount of d20s you roll. So if you click on survival.
And you want me just to roll my normal roll?
Yeah. You roll your normal roll.
I don't know why it rolled 2 dice.
Because at the bottom, do you see the bottom where it has the 2 green lined
Yes.
up? Unselect one of them.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Well,
then,
they both passed. I both passed on both, so.
no, you passed on 1. You didn't pass
Oh.
on both.
Oh, I thought you have to roll above the target number. Below, I mean. Below, okay.
Yeah. So the 15 wouldn't have succeeded and the 5 would have. So.
Well, that wasn't me.
Oh, that's who. Okay. Yes, both yours
But
succeeded.
it generates 3 total momentum, right? Because
4.
oh
yeah,
yeah.
4 because 3. Yeah, because there's just 1 roll for WP.
Yep.
So yep, 3 momentum is generated on the survival. So I've added that to your momentum pool. Remember, every time you change a scene, you lose momentum. So it is encouraged to use it, not to hoard it. But that's up to you. Your keen eyes, who and everyone else, you do spot in the distance basically all around you seems to be trampled a bit, like there's been a lot of activity through here. Now this could have been you on your way out, the mercenary companies. Some of you, particularly the rat jackals, did come through this way. However, you do see 2 dead bodies very clearly in the road, and let me get you over there so you can see it. There's 2 bodies in the road. They look like pics to you. They have all the makeup and stuff that's slowly dripping off them as the rain continues to pour from above.
Robar will take the horse that he'd been guiding and maybe lash it to a tree or something and kind of draw his sword and dagger and start scanning the area.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Remus
who
is
does?
also on edge. He will duck a bit to the trees here, and he'll be looking around as well.
We roll in survival.
You can roll 1 dice if you want to assist. So when you click survival at the bottom, there'll be 2 things highlighted green. Just click off one of them so it only rolls 1 die. Because you're assisting.
I like the sheet. Pretty easy to use.
To click on survival, at the very bottom there'll be the 2 question marks, green dice. Click on one of them to make it the very far left, and it'll just make it 1 die roll. There you go. So you got 4 momentum. Yeah. You're looking around and you don't see any any picks or anything anywhere. You do hear a clip clop from further down the road, and you do see someone coming in this direction. Does not look like a pick, that's for certain. He's wearing heavy armor, and he's got a black charger, kind of large horse, and hanging off the saddle is several severed heads, Pictish heads.
Do we recognize who he is at
No,
all? Or?
no, you do not.
No.
No. Mm-mm. Never seen him before.
Can I attempt to hide off trail?
Yeah, you can roll a stealth check.
I
It's
think I
diff-
probably do the
difficult.
same thing.
It'd be a
Same.
struggle, so just roll it versus a difficulty 1. Actually, just make it a difficulty 2, and then see what. Not bother with a struggle.
I'll do the same.
Okay, difficulty 2. Failure for you, success for you. So Remus, you get kind of in cover. I guess he was trying as well. He fails. Yeah, he just you're not sure if he sees you. The people that are out in the road, basically everybody's scurrying for cover, it looks like. He doesn't say anything. He actually dismounts in front of these guys.
Yeah, Robar will approach him while the other guys kind of spread out, for lack of a better term, and just kind of shouts out, "Hail! Who goes there?"
Good day. I am Bertrand, Sir Bertrand of Aquilonia, and you are one of the misfortunates.
I am Robar, of one of the mercenary units that were sent on this fool's errand.
A fool's errand indeed. And he pulls out a long knife, grabs one of the picks by the hair, and begins sawing his head off.
Robar kind of passively watches, and is that a warning for other picks that may cross the river, or do you just have a personal grudge against this one? And he kind of motions his sword towards the corpse.
He shrugs and says, I do not care about picks or others, but the dead must stay dead, and my God ensures that I am here to help facilitate such things. The angel of death will not let any walk again.
Fair enough. Have there been many roving bands crossing the river since the battle, or how did these two end up here?
There are more picks in nearby locations. They are coming this way. They plan to finish off all of you.
Have you seen any others of us?
I have not seen any come this way.
Well, we're heading to Woodwatch.
I have just passed there. There is no harm to this small village yet. And he finishes with the first head, and he again tosses it towards his horse, and then he goes about on the second head, just removing it. He says, any dead you see or find or kill, make sure to take their heads or burn their corpse.
I'll be sure to let my traveling companions know that we need to behead the dead.
From the woods, Remus will try to like quiet yell, if that's even a thing. Is there a monetary reward for that?
He says, there is a reward.
Coin? And he will step out.
He says, I do have a coin for you.
For cutting off heads. You're going to pay me now to do it?
He just says, a down payment, you can call it.
Far be it from me to say no to generosity. And Remus will kind of waddle up, hold out his hand
Here,
expectantly.
whose voice kind of raised up. Now, not to be outdone now here. Who conned at your service? If there's coin to be made, I'm at your service. And I like cutting off heads. Rather good at it.
He doesn't pay much attention to what you guys are saying as he finishes up with this guy's head. You see him, he like kind of yanks it out as the spine's still connected to the skull, and just he kind of like jabs his blade through there and just kind of pops it off, cuts the nerves and everything, and just stands up, sheaths his blade, affixes their heads to his saddle, and reaches in. And he's got a couple things in his hand. It's not hard to realize that there's some sort of coin.
Oh yeah, Remus takes it.
Yeah, he hands it over, and it's not gold. You think it's like you're a little bit disappointed. It's not even silver. You think it's like copper, some sort of steel coin, but it has a strange print on it, strange stamp, and the stamp is what looks to be like a angel on the front, and it's kind of darker than the rest of the coin. And you kind of look at the back of it, and then there's it looks like a drop of blood on the back, but set inside of it is an eye, like a lidless eye, Sauron style. And he hands that over to you happily, and then he motions over to give one to Who as well.
Yeah, who would come forward to take the coin and look at it?
Yeah,
and
they're identical.
Yeah.
And he says, "Now you will be paid for your service to the Angel of Death."
All right, but with coins like this, or real ones.
he just looks up at you and walks back over to his horse and says, "To whatever you need at the time, if you are true to the Angel of Death and his cause." He looks at Robar and says, "Do you wish to join your friends?"
No, let them have their moment. I am fine.
He shrugs.
What is bringing these men back to life?
He kind of looks around, doesn't know where you are as you're kind of talking from the. I think you did. Oh no, you did
Yeah.
not succeed. Yeah. So he looks down and he says, "The necromancer. That is why all this is happening, of course. That is why I am here. That is why you are here."
Have they heard of any like Pictish wizard of any sort?
The Picts are generally quite. I mean, there's rumors of sorcerers in every nook and cranny of Hyboria. You would definitely not be surprised that there's a Pictish necromancer or something like that.
No, that can't be the case. Pictish necromancer? Well, he kind of thinks back of how many dead were on the field of battle on the other side of the river. What about all the dead, all the rotting corpses on the other side of the Black River?
Exactly.
It's enough to make a bloody army.
You are smarter than you look.
Well, thanks.
That's some high fucking praise.
He just kind of he heads over to his horse and he gets up on the saddle and he says, I will find you again, perhaps, if you stay in this area. I am here to destroy the works of the necromancer.
All
Did we
right.
learn his name? We did learn his name, right?
I think
Sir
called,
Bechtel or something?
yeah, he named himself Bertrand.
Bertrand.
Yeah, you can hover over him and it should be on his token. Do you see it? See his name?
Yeah, just zoom in.
Yeah.
Oops.
Grabbed everybody, sorry. There
Woo-hoo.
you go. Bertrand.
Okay.
Let's see here.
He sounds like he's from Aquilonia.
Yeah, he has. You would devise that he probably is from Aquilonia. His name and his accent.
Aramek will look over to Robar and be like, perhaps we should go and warn the village.
Why?
Could be an whole army of dead pigs coming this way.
Pfft, I'll believe it when I see it. I don't believe in that kind of foolish sorcery. Necromancers. We lost a battle because we were either ambushed or they knew we were coming, or a combination thereof, not some sort of hocus pocus in the undead.
Hocus pocus? These are pigs you're dealing with. You have all sorts of wizards over there. Their weirding ways and so forth. Of course, they can rate us dead.
Dead or alive, those pigs are dangerous enough.
Everyone everywhere is fucking dangerous. Doesn't mean anyone's raising the dead. But collecting heads, if there's real coins, maybe.
If you want to start collecting heads, feel free to. If it makes you a few coin, so be it.
Yeah, Bertrand just he's riding off, like past you. Doesn't say anything, unless you say anything to him or stop him.
After
Who
he's
just
out of
says.
Oh.
Yeah. You can't do much now either way. We're sopping wet. Don't have a scrap of coin to our names except this thing. He holds up the weird looking coin. What is that? Some sort of eye? Maybe it'll spend.
That guy was fucking weird. What do we even do with these? I don't think I've ever seen this exchange for anything. Maybe I can trick someone in, Woodcock? What is this place we're going?
Woodcock.
Oh. Well, alright. So we're going, or pick through these pigs? Actually, yes, I will pick through these pigs, and Remus will just, if they have any pockets or anything, he will just check through the dead pigs.
No, they're wearing like loincloth style stuff.
He'll leave them naked out of spite.
Another 2 hours on the road. You finally reach the outskirts of Woodwatch, and on the outskirts is a tavern. And the rain has stopped for the moment. It's a fairly cold spring night, and a fog has replaced the rain. And here you are. And there's a wind that buffets in, making it even colder. And your cold, wet bones. You think that you would very much like the warmth of a hearth. There is no no sign of anything amiss. You do see there is a individual outside. He's carrying a pail, probably of water from a well or something, and back towards the building. He stops and looks up at the four of you and just blankly looks and says, "Well met, well met."
Hey, we need food and ale.
We have both inside. Reasonable prices.
Yeah, as they're talking, Remus is gonna walk up, and he's holding the pail, like, up. Is it at his side, or
It's
what?
kind of at his side, yeah. Just he's holding it by the ring, the handle.
Yeah, Remus will put a hand on his shoulder and go to take the pail to drink from it. Without saying a word. Just kind of walk up on him.
Excuse me, this is for it needs to be clean. You can't drink out of it. There's wine and ale inside.
Does he try to fight me for it?
No,
Like, as
he
far as, like,
won't.
holding
He
grip to
won't.
it?
He kind of grips it tightly at first, but if you persist, he just gives it up. He's probably 14, 15 years old.
Oh, easy. I'll bully this kid. Yeah, I take I take the water pail like it's his lunch money, and then I will take a few gulps from it. Hand it back to him. Don't worry, I'm clean. See? And just smile at him, and I've got like 6 teeth.
Yeah. But, well, you head inside. I will need to go to the well again.
Alright, thanks. And yeah, just go in.
Yeah. The rest of you see him. He looks down at the pail and frowns and kind of walks over and dumps the water off to the side of the path and sighs, and he's gonna go back. He just heads back this way. Inside, you see a man behind the bar here. He's a middle-aged man, balding hair, beard. Looks up and he's like, "Ah, oh, I thought you were my boy. Welcome. Come in. Take a seat."
Oh, you said you thought you were, thought we were your son? I think I saw some kid out there drop a water pail.
Oh, it's unfortunate. I'm sure he will be back soon. How can I help you? It's a mighty soft evening out there, is it not?
What do you mean by soft? You mean soaking fucking wet?
Yes, that is what I
Yeah.
mean.
Yeah, it's fucking wet. But you got a hard-working boy out there. Wouldn't want anything to happen to him. My name's Hugh Conda. These boys here, they're remnants of something that went a little astray right across the Black River.
Yes, I was aware of your expedition. I'm hoping that everything went well, and that you are already victorious and back, or whatever your business is. It's none of mine. I have goods to sell here, and I just ask for a very small recompense. Ales are 2 coppers, and food, 5 coppers if you wish to stay the night. That's another 5 coppers per person for the flop house.
What's the conversion of?
I don't know. You can
Gold
just
to
it's not real. It would be out of your upkeep later on if you end up
Alright,
paying.
yeah. Robar will pull out a coin that'll cover everybody for the night, and he basically says, "I'll cover the boys tonight. Keep the fire hot and the ale coming."
Yes. I have a stew that I'm about to start cooking when my boy comes back with fresh water. Um, would you care for a bowl of stew?
I will take that as well.
Me too. Pay for my stew.
Is there anybody
Bowl of
else in here?
stew.
No, there's no one else in here. You guys probably came through this way on the way out, briefly. Maybe stopped for an ale. You don't recognize him. He must not been working at the time, or you'd just be below your notice. But yeah, you're assuming that everybody who would come here is probably dead or somewhere by the river.
Who's like slurping down his stew after he has thanked Robar. I think Robar might have even seen Who draw his dagger to threaten Howland, but then when he flashed the coin, he would probably have put it away. And he says back to Howland, so you're telling me, nobody's been come by lately? No stragglers? No, other survivors? Nothing at all?
No, you're the first. You're the first people that have come through here since. Well, there was one man that was going in the direction that you came from. A strange fellow, dressed in black armor. I didn't catch his name.
Yeah, use
Name's
that term,
Bert.
man, fucking loosely, yeah? He was fucking weird.
His name is Bert. If he comes back, he might have a lot of heads though. He's over there cutting off the heads of pigs that he found.
Oh, well, I hope that he doesn't bring them inside.
Aramek.
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Aramek is like, I think a little more superstitious than most of them. I think he, and he's like a little spooked. I think since the ordeal and from the story, from the night. So he's like over there looking all sketchy and like checking out the windows and shit while they're talking.
Yeah, it's hard to see. There's that fog is not making it easy to see much outside. So yeah.
Who's kind of talking to himself again as he's eating his stew, and he says, some would consider this a tragedy, but, listen to me, the lot of you. We could say this is more of an opportunity, right? A lot of competition's been eliminated. There's a lot that's here for the taking, lads.
And what do you think you could take that these other mercenary groups would be unable to?
Never been the strongest, never been the fastest, certainly not the smartest, but there's nobody else to steal these days. No competition.
So what? You mean like take other jobs around the area because everybody else is fucking dead? I mean, I don't mind the idea.
That's one way to think about it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't hate any of you yet. Plenty of time, but you can work with people you don't hate. And by the way, innkeeper, do you have any women here?
Oh, you mean like a brothel?
Yeah.
No, not at the moment. We have one woman that comes here on Tuesdays and Saturdays.
Hey, what day is it? And he looks
It's Sunday. She was here for when your men passed through the other way. She made quite a bit of coin, so she told me.
I couldn't see her. There were so many other people in front of me. Oh, he bangs his hands on the table. Fuckers.
Robar kind of shakes his head, thinking more to his fellow officers that were killed in battle. And well, I do like the idea you have of with there being less competitors out there to pick up the pieces and put our name out there. But I think the first thing to do is see if there are any survivors that we can clean up over the next 2 days before we move on with whatever this plan is.
Rogue, can you give me an observation roll, difficulty 2? Now you have 3 momentum, so you can spend that on extra dice if you would like. In Conan, each momentum you spend is an extra die. It doesn't scale. So if you wanted 5 dice, you would just pay all 3 momentum, and then you roll 5 dice. It's difficulty 2. You will roll 2 dice normally, so it's up to you if you're going to spend momentum or not.
Okay.
You just have to tell me before you roll.
I have this sharp senses for observation. You may reroll 1d20. I'll just keep that in mind, I guess.
Yep.
Oh, good.
Let's see here, skill observation.
I like the talents in this game. They're not useless. They're very useful.
So your observation, if you make an observation roll, you'll click it. There'll be 2 dice down there. If you're going to buy additional dice, go ahead and click the other ones, the blank ones.
Yeah, I'll
Probably
go ahead and
spend
spend.
at least one.
Yeah, I'll spend one.
Okay.
And then, let's see it.
Yep, and it's subtracted momentum automatically. That's good. That's good. That's good. Good. That's 3 successes, so you get 1 momentum back.
Sweet.
So 1 momentum spend is additional information. You can spend 1 momentum to get additional information on what you might have seen or whatever.
Okay.
If
So
you
if I
want. You
spend
don't
that
have
one.
to.
Yeah, sure.
Spend.
You're looking outside into the fog and you see something move clearly outside from where you're looking. You see them kind of run back and forth, and you're pretty good. You spot. You're pretty good at seeing stuff. You got very eagle eyes, and you see at least 2 picks. If not more, outside. They seem to be coming this way.
He's already all sketched out and everything, his eyes wide and darting around, and as he glances out the window, he notices it and immediately looks back over to Robar and Remus, and he says, I see 2 pigs coming this way, maybe more.
Well, I don't get to fuck something tonight, but at least I get to kill something. And he clambers up off the stool, grabs for his sword.
All right.
A little revenge it is then. Yeah, Robar draws his sword and dagger and
That's
makes
right.
way.
And I call one of their heads.
All right. Give me a sec here.
You only get one. I get another one, you fucker.
I need some head tonight.
We're both going to get a fucking head tonight.
We have the pretty pennies. That's the name of our group, the Pretty Pennies.
Yeah.
Penny Jenny.
Went through all that making the rat jackals stuff, and now it's the fucking penny jennies.
Okay, so the way
Collected
combat
Starlight
works,
coins.
you guys go first, I go second. Basically, that's the way it works. Unless I do a doom spin called Seize the Initiative, then I can go first. I'm not going to. So if you use your ruler and kind of sketch out from where you are to where you need to be. So this game usually uses zones. We do not use zones because I do not like zones. So if you look at rule, I'm just going to pop this out to you guys real quick. If you look at zones, so close, reach is basically touching or close enough. Close is 10 feet, up to 10 feet away. 11, or medium is up to 20. Long up to 30, and extreme is 30 plus. So just use your rulers to figure out where that is, and I'll help you as needed. But you are up. So the way combat works is you can move up to medium range for free. That's a free action. Then you have a, let's see, 1 second, so I get the nomenclature correctly. Minor actions, so there's some minor actions you can do, which are not always, so minor action is movement, so there's some draw item, regain guard, stand, it's some basic things, and then your standard actions are kind of, what you would normally do. Attack. There's some, if you look on page, this is kind of all on page 115 in the PDF, which if you need, to know more about stuff in there, you can find it. First, you're probably going to want to move. Anybody can go, doesn't matter. It's up to you.
Fire an arrow out the window at one of these guys?
You can do that. That's so you certainly can do that. That's a normal attack action. And I would say, so how far away are you? If you
25 feet, I think
so
that's long.
I think that is 25 is, what did I say? So that's a long range. What is the difficult, or what is the range on your bow? It should say, if you go into belongings and hunting bow, click on it, range is close, so you're 2, so this would be a difficulty 4 shot. He's pretty far away from you with the hunting bow, because shooting is usually a difficulty 2, and if you are, so the way ranged weapons works, for every zone you're out of your, can you get it to 20? I'd say you can get it to 20. Let's say it's 20. So it's a difficulty 3 shot.
He'll probably step up to the window, or something.
Yeah, you can do that. That's fine. Difficulty 3 shot, so you can do that. So you have 2 momentum to work with if you would like to try.
Okay. Let's use 1 momentum. That's just adding the dice there.
Yep. It's called Create an Opportunity.
And it's difficulty 3, you said?
Yes.
There we go.
And you're shooting, which one is it? You are shooting number 4. So you miss. Yeah, doing, and you shoot out the window. It doesn't look as you miss.
Yeah, right after he says that, pigs coming out of the woods, and then he immediately goes up to the window and fires an arrow out, but flies past him into the trees.
All right, who's up next?
How far is a minor action?
You can run up to to medium range, so I think that's 20.
20 feet?
That's as just a minor. You can you can move as a, I believe you can move as a normal. You can sprint, so that's a normal. You can go up to long, but you can do you can do a minor and a normal, so you could do medium then long if you wanted.
Do you remember what the shortcut is to move with the ruler, like to
I don't know. I don't know in Foundry, honestly. I keep trying to use Q. That's a Roll20 thing, though. I really don't know.
Robar will basically go to the door and wait for them to charge in, or wait to see what his other 2 companions do.
Yeah, Remus is he's standing there and he looks at the 2 of them, hears the Aramec shooting his bow.
stay here on the door. They're gonna try to fucking come in. We can kill them right here. Gut them when the door comes open. Why go outside?
If they come in, we'll cut them down.
Remus has his sword out. It's great sword, just kind of unwieldy in this fucking tavern, but it's what he goes with.
Yeah, I think who would do the same thing? Ready his sword inside the door.
Yeah, so you can use
Drowl
the
them.
ready action. There's a ready action, so you can do that. That's fine. So you're all using the ready action to attack when they're in range, I assume. So let's see. These guys can start moving, and they will. So that's they can't move quite that far, but they can do a long, and then open the door. So this guy comes here. This is his movement, his up to long, and then with his minor, he opens the door. So who you could attack him if you would like as your ready to action.
Yeah.
So go ahead and make your attack. It's difficulty 1, and it's a struggle. So when it asks you a difficulty, just say difficulty 1. He's gonna react. I have to pay a doom to do so.
Just melee.
He's a minion. Yeah, it's melee. Can
Just melee.
minions react? That is a question that I cannot remember.
I can probably generate momentum for the group.
It cannot attempt reactions. Okay.
I'm gonna use 1 momentum.
Okay. That's fine.
And then
That puts you at 0.
boom.
Yeah, so that's he cannot attempt reaction, so that's 2 momentum. So go ahead and roll your damage now.
Does that go off of my weapon then?
Yeah, it should be. You should have a when you click on your weapon, it should have a damage. You probably you can, instead of rolling melee, you can roll your damage, and it'll ask you if you want to roll melee or it's just like kind of built in, right?
Yeah. Okay.
But you can roll damage.
Oh, I'll just roll the damage then. Here we go. That's it. I guess.
Okay, so 4 physical damage. So you have 4 physical damage with 2 effects. Your sword has no qualities that matter. With momentum, if you look in the rules journal and go down to momentum spins, I have some things you can do. So you generated 2 momentum. There was none left. And so you generated 2 momentum. You can use it now. You can do bonus damage. That's an obvious one. You can have penetration if he has any armor. He does not. You can re-roll a damage dice. So there's options you can do there.
Probably extra damage, I guess.
Yeah,
That's
so
what
you
I
can
should
just
use it
spend a
for.
momentum for damage and give him 5 damage, right?
I'll just do that.
Okay, so you're will learn to game the system here. So you spend just one damage or 2?
I guess just why not want to be a momentum whore.
Yeah. Well, you'll see. So anyway, okay. So he's a minion, which I mean, whatever. You might not know that, but so he takes 5 damage. He has 0 armor. He has armor of 1, so he would take 4 damage. So he takes 4 damage. I'll figure out. Is this the damage? So. Nope. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out which one is. Let's go left. Okay. So yeah, how do you slice him? He's not dead.
Yeah, he kind of opens the door. Yeah, it would kind of open, and he'd probably just stick it right into his belly, his sword. It kind of creaks open the door, and like maybe the pick kind of says something in his guttural language about something smelling awful in here. It's really whose hair,
Mhm.
and kind of gets in front of him and these grimy teeth. The red jackals say hello, you grimy heathen bastard. Guts him right in the stomach, and you can hear as he withdraws the blade.
Yeah,
Blood
he just
starts to pour
screams out in pain, and the other one runs up Remus.
Oh yeah, I'm going in. Melee.
So if you just click your weapon, it'll do all the rolling.
Okay, cool.
So you don't have to like pick your skill or whatever.
I will spend a momentum.
Okay.
And it's a
Difficulty 1,
average.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so that generates a momentum. Go ahead and roll damage. Vicious 1. I think Vicious is the one that adds damage for each effect. I just wanted to be sure.
Yep. X additional damage
yep.
for each effect.
So that's 11 damage minus 1 armor, 10 damage.
Nice.
So he is dead. How does it look as you kill him?
Yeah, so as he runs up on the door, presumably to help his boy who is shanking him in the gut, Remus sees him as the door came open, steps around the corner of it, and just down swings him. Just cleaves into his chest. Screaming, ah! Cleaves straight through him.
Mm-hmm. So, you're not sure what's happening on the other side. Let's see. Boop, boop. Okay, comes up in here. Yep, they're all moving. And Robar, you have your ready action. You can do whatever you want. Nothing came off of it, so.
Well, is picked warrior number 4 trying to get through then?
I mean, he's run up to that point. I mean, you assume he would.
Yeah.
He can't move anymore, so.
Yeah, he'll swing at him.
You are not in range.
What is reach do? Do I have to be with my sword?
No, reach is reach only. So reach in a weapon only. It's you compare the reach of the two weapons of the people fighting, and if you have reach greater than the other person, their difficulty to defend is higher.
Gotcha.
And then they can break your guard and get inside, and then they have advantage. So let me see how ready reads though. Characters who can still make minor and free actions during their turn as normal. Waiting for a certain situation must be chosen training conditions to use this training. I think you could just I think you could actually just step forward and attack because you can still use your minor actions, you know. Because you use your minor action to step forward and they're in attacking range and you can attack.
Yeah, we'll do that then. So I basically need to roll melee.
Use your weapon. Click on your weapon and do it because it'll automatically.
Oh, yeah.
You have 4 momentum too if you want to use one.
So do I roll 2 dice then?
Yeah, if you're just doing a normal attack, yeah.
Yep, normal attack.
You got the power of the song too.
That's right.
Giving you,
Power of the song.
Giving you Crom's will.
Boy, Crom. Would we say Bride Crom? I guess it depends where you're from, huh?
Yeah, you're not Sumerian. Unless you're Sumerian, I don't think you would. Oh, so you got difficulty 1. That's 3. That's 3 successes. So 2 momentum. You're at 6 momentum. You want to roll your damage?
Ada, your god lives underneath him.
Yeah, this guy's so. This guy is
Nice
already
toasted.
hurt, so he dies.
Yeah,
Has-
as he comes charging in, Robar just takes the sword and, kind of does a piercing motion and just goes through him and through his back, and there's a spray of blood. He kind of gives like a "Wah!" and withdraws the sword, letting him collapse at his feet. As the next one, come to me and die.
I think that's the first round. So you lose a momentum because the round changed. Yeah, I'm gonna spend some Doom right now. I'm going to spend Doom to take the initiative. Let me see how much that costs. One second. Taking the initiative, Doom spends. That cost me. Seize the initiative. Actually,
12,
allow
right?
A non-player, non-player character act early in that round instead of taking action. So the characters spends 1 Doom. Spend 1 Doom. Okay, I'm spending 1 Doom for picked Warrior 1 to attack Robar right now. So he is going to go to him. Picked 1 and he has a stone axe. He's going to swing it at you. Attack. Yep. I'm going to spend another momentum to give him an extra die. Or a Doom in this case. Alright, so 3 successes. So he has a reach of 1. What is your reach?
My reach is 2.
He attacked. Did I say Robar? Okay. So go ahead and so if you want to defend, you have to spend a Doom. You have to give me a Doom, okay, for your reactions.
Okay.
So you have to give me a Doom, and then you can make your parry roll.
I will give you 1 Doom.
Okay. And then so he has 3 total successes. So you should consider yourself already having 1 success, no matter what, based on reach.
Okay. So how do I do parry? Do I do it off the skill or off the sword?
You would probably just do that off the skill. So right now we're at 3 to 1.
2 dice.
So we're at 2 to 1. So he hit you and generated a Doom. So let's do the damage to see what that was. Damage. Roll dice. So 3 physical damage. I'm going to spend the Doom that I just... Oh man, can I... Hold on, let me see what I can do here. How much armor do you have?
3.
3. I'll use one of them for penetration, so that'll bring your armor down to 2. And then I will spend 2 Doom that I have to do penetration as well, so that'll give you 3 damage. I think. Yeah, 3 damage. So subtract 3 from your vigor. You got to do it on the token, oddly enough. It doesn't let you do it on the sheet. So right click on your token and that 14, just make it, yeah, there you go.
Go to 11, there you go.
Perfect. And that was not enough to give you a harm in any way. So he's done. I'm going to spend another Doom to let picked warrior number 2 go. He steps up and attacks who? So here we go. We'll do this. He'll do this thing with his stone axe. And I'll spend a momentum for 1 extra dice.
Which one does he attack?
He's attacking who?
The picked warrior.
Picked warrior's attacking who?
Hey!
Picked warrior
Ah,
2 is
I was
attacking
messing
who?
with you.
That's
Trolling
convenient.
you.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So 1 success. You need to parry,
Right. I shall
and you got to
parry.
give me a doom to parry. So.
Okay.
But does your sword have parrying on it? Doesn't it have the parrying quality?
I think it does. I think that's one of the only
I
things
gotta
it
figure
does.
What
I gotta
does have
remember what
pairing
it is.
have? Does that add?
I gotta remember. I think you
Volumes,
can do it without a
sword.
doom. Is what I think it does.
Oh, mine has my sword
Oh,
has
mine
reach
had
too. Yes,
pairing
it has.
quality, so
It has
minus
parrying.
1 doom to you.
When
Uh,
wielding one more, the doom cost is reduced by 1 to minimum of 0, so it's nothing.
Nothing for now. Yeah, unless you do it again. Yeah, so you can parry for free.
And it has reach too as well.
Okay, so that already gives you 1 success.
Okay.
I gotta remember what happens in a tie. But you can generate momentum too.
Okay. Hang on, I'll get better at this. Tack on it. Oh, parry. Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. So you generated 2 momentum. Let's see here. That was picked 1 and picked 2. Okay. So it's your guys' turn. You parried the axe and the. What would you like to do? Whoever's first.
You boys with the big heavy swords want to take them out.
I was gonna try to crush some balls if nobody else was gonna go up first.
Go ahead.
Crush balls, and if one's not dead, I'll finish them
Alright.
off.
So definitely going to attack one now. I want to ask you about the secondary target spend for momentum. Is that declared after you hit, or do I have to declare the momentum spends now?
For what? What are you talking about?
So there's a momentum spend that it costs 2 momentum. It's secondary
It's
target.
talking about swift action. Swift.
No, it's
Let's see.
It says a second target within reach is also affected by the attack. So if it's like
Let me look at it
within
real
reach
quick.
of the primary, sure.
I think it's probably whoever you want it to be, but let's see. Some spins. What is that one called? Secondary target. Okay.
Yeah.
Target within reach of primary target is also affected by attack and stuff. Well, since you you only momentum, these momentum spins are done after you attack, so you would choose after your attack is successful or you generated more momentum or whatever.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah. So you don't need to decide now.
Cool. I will spend 1 momentum on this attack against. I'm gonna step forward a bit so that I.
Yeah, you're in reach of both of them. That's fine.
Crowd in the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
And trying to get my fucking sword out from the door, and then I'll attack the one on the left side of the screen. Remus is right, and I'll spend 1 momentum to attack. Oh, baby.
Alright, 3 successes versus difficulty 1, so that's 2 momentum you've generated. And then you can use that to do a secondary target. But do your damage first, but...
Yeah.
I'm gonna add your momentum. It's at 5, but yeah, just remember you generated momentum.
Okay, so definite. So here's we're definitely. I have a skill, a talent for this. I think.
I know what it is. Yeah.
You may reroll a number of damage dice equal to the total number of melee talents. Ooh, so I have to be able to do 3. I can do 3, and then
you could spend 1 momentum to re-roll them all. Honestly, if you wanted to.
Yeah, you know what? I could do that, and then I could probably just no mercy anyway. For any of the ones that still miss. So yeah, I'll spend momentum and re-roll all those dice.
Yeah, so you only re-roll the ones that. So if you I think if you select them like I'm doing right now, and then so select the ones that are blank, and then right-click, and I think there's a re-roll button.
Oh, cool.
There you go. That's a lot
Oh
better.
yeah. I will, that was 1 momentum. I'll spend for secondary targets, that's 2.
Okay, so that takes you down to 4 total momentum. Okay, so 10 damage to him with Vicious 1. That's actually 13 damage to both of them. Minus their armor, it kills them both. How's it look?
So let me make sure, because it's half damage in the second one. So
Oh, half damage. So
you'd be taking 6.
13. Well, yeah, it would kill them both anyway. Yep.
So yeah, Remus steps up, shoulders past everybody else in the door, is able to get his sword out from the door frame just barely, and just winds up like a baseball bat and swings it. Cuts through both of their chests.
Nice.
Yeah, who would just be sprayed with blood, and it would probably make him smile very much, and he'd probably step outside, looking around. Any of you other miscreants want a piece of this?
And what are the rest of you gonna do?
Remus steps up and fucking covered in those guys, man. Look at this. Like I was hit by tomatoes.
As you even say that, who's already has his dagger out and is sawing off one of their heads.
I follow suit. The guy in
Yeah.
front of me.
As they get to their grisly work, Robar just simply takes out like a rag and cleans the blood off his sword before kind of checking where he got hit by the axe, realizing he's not too worse for wear. And he just goes back by the fire and sits back down.
Yes, you guys are all kind of moving around. There's a big bang in the back. You think that maybe this is not over.
Yeah, Aramak was about to go up and like say something to the innkeeper, and then as he hears that, he starts to move through the tables with the bow still in hand, kind of aiming at the door.
Robar, just as he sits down, hears the noise and just kind of sighs, "Fucking hell," and like stands right back up. "Boys, we got more company."
I'm going to do something real quick. I'm going to spend 4 doom to bring in 4 reinforcements.
I don't think that's allowed by rules.
It is. That is the rule.
Ah,
That
no.
is the rule.
Can't be true.
It can be. And I'm going to do it as a mob. So we'll just play with mob rules real quick. So mob squad, yes. And then I have 4 of them. That's correct. That's what I want. That looks right. Yeah. So this one, there's 4 of them that come in. Add it to the thing, and then I'm going to do another thing. I'm going to spend 1 doom to seize the initiative. Let's see, he can move up to 20. Yeah, he's going to move right next to Remus for his movement. And I'm going to attack. I need to remember how mobs exactly work, because it's not heroes and hardships. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, so they roll 40-20. That's what it is, because there's 4 of them. All right, here we go. Abilities.
How much vigor do you have, Remus? And who?
16.
I don't have near that much, I don't think. Let me look.
It's a good thing they're kicking my ass, then.
Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, I have 10.
It's not working. How does this work?
Being 7.
How do I do it?
You got 12, Robar?
I am down to 11 currently.
I'm trying to figure out how this works. 'Cause... Give me a sec. Oh, that's not what I'm looking at. Groups. Yeah, I'm trying to see why it won't roll what I want it to roll. Oh, they have numbers unseen. Bringing additional savages as a reinforce. Each point of doom brings in 2. Oh, so I get 2. I get 2 my doom back because they have this. Can I make it show? I can't. Special ability.
Now we can use momentum to drain your doom as well, right?
What do you mean drain my doom?
Like isn't there one that you can use it to take doom away from you
No.
somehow?
No.
I thought there was some sort
Not
of.
that I'm aware of, at least. I guess I just have to do this. Okay, that's fine. Alright, there we go. That's wrong. That's wrong.
Oh fuck! I hope so.
Okay, so let me try that again then. I guess it knows what it's doing. I don't have to do anything. That's still wrong.
No,
Is
that's
it?
definitely right.
No, I'll take that. Yeah, that's fine.
Why is it 5? It should be 4.
Is it because there's 4 assist rolls plus his attack?
I think it should only be a total of 4. Oh, no, let me figure this out real quick. Groups. Up to 5 identifiers. It's a mob. Ultimate battle. Groups of legend. Squad leaders. Type of creature. Taking action. Alright, there needs to be one, I don't understand that though. What it says. Dice game for being program or squads and new for assistance. Do not count toward normal limits, mob and squads. Bonus to tools. Each creature in the group not leading the action contributes a single d20 to the test using their own attributes. Well, it's a miss regardless. I think he should roll less dice, but they miss. Yeah, they come in randomly swinging. There's a bunch of them on you now, but they do miss. And that's my turn now. It's your turns. We're in a new round, so.
As that happens, what Who sees is Remus he gets his knife out to cut off a head, and then gets swarmed by 4 picks. Right, it's 4 of them. Is that what you said?
Yeah, there's 4 of them.
Yeah, there's 4. Oh fuck! And he just like is trying to backstep and swing.
Could I move to the window here and be able to fire a shot out?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be like point blank right in his ass too.
Yeah, and that's good for you because you want to be close with that bow because that bow is close range. So you're gonna roll. It's just difficulty 2 like normal.
Cool. Go here. Wait. Hunting bow. Okay. And difficulty 2. Yeah, just fire.
Miss.
Ew.
Yeah. It's just an odd angle or something.
Yeah, he just runs up. He's in a hurry to try to help him. Seeing like several of them run by, fires another one, misses.
I'm gonna start calling you Raven.
No.
Fuck you, who?
I guess I'll go since I'm right there, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go
Is,
ahead.
is there like dual wielding in this or no?
There is, actually.
I don't know if I have the talent. I'll mess with that later time, I guess. Might be good. Yeah, I guess I'll kind of step up to the mob here and attack. That momentum pool caps at 6, so I gotta use a couple of them, boys.
Do it. Don't,
So I'll
don't
use
be
2
afraid to
momentum.
ever spend that shit. Just
Shit.
spend it.
Yeah, I should have spent some.
Yeah, no, don't be afraid to spend momentum usually, because you're usually generated again. That's the thing.
Yeah. Live and learn.
Oh, kind of want to do something unconventional. Never
Run
mind.
it, Chris.
I'm gonna whip out the whip, but we'll do that another time.
Yeah, this is primarily so you guys get a hang of the system and whatnot.
Yeah,
That
Take my
counts.
belt off.
momentum.
Time for the pegging momentum.
Oh.
Oh, I got a complication though.
Oh shit.
Yep. So that's a lot of successes. So 4 successes. They do not get to. So go ahead and before we decide anything, go ahead and
Roll
roll
damage.
damage. Yeah.
There's no bonus dice or bonus damage or any of that stuff, right? I guess I can use momentum to do it, right?
You got to roll and then you get to use momentum to see what you can do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take
You
a
have a
roll
lot of
then.
momentum. You have 3 right now. You have 3 momentum that you've
Ugh,
used.
jeez,
So
crappy.
So one thing you can do is you can re-roll all those blank dice with 1 momentum. I think it's just 1. Maybe it's 2.
Yeah.
It's a great spend.
Especially if you have a bunch of blank dice.
Yeah. Re-roll
Yeah, value
damage.
goes up.
Any number of dice, 1 momentum.
Oh, nice.
So you can re-roll.
So,
You can use 1 of your
4 of
momentum
them.
you got to. So you click on each of those die, and you can hit
Okay.
re-roll. Yeah.
And then, is there a reroll button somewhere?
Right click on it, and there should be
Oh,
reroll
cool.
selected. So it's 3
Jeez.
damage. You cannot double up
opportunity.
on the same momentum unless it says repeatable on it. So that one does not say repeatable, so you can't do it again. So that's 3 damage, and you can do something else. But he's going to take 3 damage minus 1 damage because.
Hit location head. Do I get 1 effect?
If you had something that if you had an quality on the weapon that was effect based.
Okay, got it. Okay, man, I should have used the whip. Okay, I'm good. I guess I'll just use 1 more momentum for an extra damage, and that'll be it.
Okay. Yeah. So you cut into one of them. That's it. He's hurt, but not killed or anything. And that is whose turn? And Armic's gone. Remus, you and Robar are still.
Do mine.
I'm more of a momentum battery than a damage dealer.
You keep on banging those drums, Bunny. I'll say. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take it. Remus is. So I did say I had the knife out, so I'm doing this with the knife right now.
Okay.
And yeah, he's gonna swing in and start trying to cut through these picks.
Yeah, I'm gonna steal 2 of those momentums you banked because you used 2 of them, right, Bo? You banked 3 momentum, but you used them.
Yes, I did.
You used 2 of them, so there's 4 momentum in the pool.
I'll spend 1 momentum for the attack.
Unless it removes it automatically when you spend them on your roll.
It does like this. Yeah, you can see it went from 3 to 4.
Okay.
Or 4 to 3, I should say. So that's you generated momentum.
Right, and then
damage.
And then you can click spin, but don't worry about that. That's fine. Okay.
Okay, so, re-rolling 3 for 1 momentum.
Okay. So that's the momentum that you gained. Okay. So that's 3 damage plus 3 effects, which unforgiving. What's unforgiving do?
It's an exploit action.
Okay.
I didn't do that.
So if you're, yeah, exploit's like basically a sneak attack.
Okay.
I'll use. I think I can use a talent as well. The No Mercy.
Yeah, you can use No Mercy.
No Mercy. What's ones do? Wait, vicious. Ooh, I might want to use that actually. So I can give this a vicious quality, and I think that would do a lot with Blood on Steel. It would cost me 1 momentum to add it. It would get vicious.
With
It would get the
melee
vicious
attack, you
one.
must spend 1 momentum in order to add vicious 1 quality. Yep.
Yeah, so that I'll do that. 'Cause then that'd be pretty good.
Yeah, that'd
For
be
the,
6 damage if you do that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. So you'd be down to 2 momentum. And then they'll take 6 damage. That's takes 5 damage. So one of them is dead. So he had armor 1. 6 damage 5. So 3. It does bleed over. So this one now is at 2. So okay, you kill one of them. How's it look?
I had one more question for
Yeah.
Killing Strike. We have 2 momentum left. You can spend 2 momentum in order to inflict an additional wound immediately. So with that,
That would kill another one immediately.
yeah, I'll do that. I'll spend 2 momentum to get 2 down.
Okay.
Yeah, so cutting into it, he gets the knife up, dodges past one of the picks coming with the axes, and stabs him in the throat. And then after Who cuts into the one guy, he'll come up behind him and just start shanking him in the back while Who's cutting him in the front.
Robar.
So hearing the sounds in the back, Robar is going to move towards the stairs to basically wait for him.
Another ready to action.
Yep.
That's fine. So let's see here. It's 20, so you can move there for free. Yeah, I'm gonna have one of the guys come down on you. Then you can attack him. He busts through the gate. The other one comes right behind him. But you can attack that first one.
You got the music. The music, momentum +2.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'll swing at Mr. number 6.
That's 2 successes, so that's a success. Can't defend, so go ahead. Wow, 7 damage. Balance, parry with your broadsword. Okay, so that kills that guy.
Cut off his right leg.
Yeah, how does it look as you kill him?
Sounds good. Yeah, he hits him in the right leg, and as he's running in, he just brings it down across his thigh, and it goes right through. And he goes to put weight on a leg that's no longer there, and just collapses down, grabbing the stump of the leg as he bleeds out, screaming.
That's the round. So next round, I will be spending Doom. Why did my Doom go up to 12?
It did.
No, I said why did it? It should be a 9. Oh, I'm gonna try this again.
It says Savage Minion bank 3 momentum and Doom
Yeah.
Cool.
Maybe it's
Oh,
banking.
I don't know why that. I don't know. Oh, They shouldn't have done that. I moved it back down to 9. Okay, so I will spend 4 momentum, and I will bring in this guy right there. This is 4 of them. and then this guy, and this is 4 of them. I only spend half because of they have a ability called Numbers Unseen. And, I'll just show you what that is. It lets me. Why it won't pop
We
away.
shall not fear simps.
Basically,
This deal keeps getting worse all the time.
yeah. All right, let me add them to the initiative order. All right, it looks good. Go ahead, whoever wants to go. I'm gonna seize the initiative. Screw it. Picked warriors attacking who?
Oh no!
Who are they attacking?
Who?
Hubokanda.
Pet's gonna lose his fucking mind by the end of this campaign.
Yeah.
I think of it every time. I gotta keep myself from saying it.
Roll dice. What do we get? 3 successes. What would you like to do? Who? Would you like to parry?
Are you throwing it at me?
No, it's a
Right,
stone
right.
axe. He's just smacking you with it.
Oh, these guys. Okay.
Yeah. There's,
Yeah, I think we probably should try to parry here.
I guess there's 3 of them. I don't really understand that part.
Oh, I'm like. So I get one free success because of.
Not in a struggle. If you have reach, then yes.
Yeah.
Then yes. If you have reach.
And then
too,
it also says parrying, which
Well,
is also a free one.
No. Parrying is not a free one. You don't use it. You don't spend a doom to do it.
Oh, okay, got it. All right, so I just rolled that parry skill then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Wow, it's not great for me. No.
Ouch. So they get 2 doom. And then they're gonna roll the damage. Um, 6 is good. I'm gonna spend those 2 doom to make it 8 damage. How much armor do you have on your right leg?
Nothing.
So you take 8 damage.
Who's going down?
So, how much vigor do you have?
10.
You have 10. Okay. So, anytime, so here's the rule. Okay, so you take 8 vigor damage, so go ahead and subtract 8. And you take a wound. Anytime you take more than 5 damage, you take a wound. So a wound is going to make everything, you have to, increases the difficulty by 1 for everything. So this guy with the axe just slams it down on your kneecap and you feel it just kind of shatter. And those guys are done.
It won't let me change my won't let me change my vigor.
You have to do it on your token, unfortunately. I don't know why that is, but
Weird.
so if you right click on your token, make the green go
that's
down
fine.
to 2 or whatever. Yeah, there you go. All right, so you have a wound. The first wound in the game.
Battle of Wounded Knee, shall they say?
Definitely. Okay, now you can go.
Okay, I guess I'll fire a shot out there. Hopefully it hit somebody. This is... We ain't got any momentum this time though, huh?
You got no momentum.
We got no mo.
Is
No
the
mo boo.
close range is difficulty...
2. It's a hit.
Hey.
Roll
Nice.
your damage. 4 damage. Right leg. So he takes 3 damage because they have 1 armor. 3 damage. Okay. So you shoot one in the back, but it doesn't seem to kill him. Back of the right leg. All right. Who was up?
I guess Robar can jump in real quick and finish off the one inside. Sure. Minor action to get up close.
Yeah, that's 4 successes. And then several damage. He is very dead. Would you like to bank your momentum?
Yeah, we'll give it to the rest.
Yeah, so 3 momentum.
Yep, he just comes in there after cutting the leg off the first, and before the second one can even react, he just slices across his chest. Wearing no armor, he splits open, collapsing onto the tavern's floor.
Very nice. Okay, who's up next? Who, Remus?
Is there attack of opportunity in this system?
Yeah, it's called retaliate or something like that. Yes.
Can you do like acrobatics?
It's
to,
a
like, evade
reaction.
it, like...
He can't do reactions, so.
Okay.
So
Okay.
actually, you can move and he can't attack.
So what I think Who would do, being injured that bad, is kind of make a fighting withdrawal to right inside the door. Hey, he'd say, "Hey, boss, officer, they got me knee, but I got the entryway. None of these savages are coming close to us." And he would just kind of move here and ready action, and if somebody steps in there, then he'll take a swing.
Mm-hmm. It's called retaliate. Yep. Okay. So you've gone, and Remus.
Yes, so I'll get my good sword now.
That's a
that
minor
I've,
action. So.
yeah, I'll take that. So 2-handed, and then I'll swing on the ones that are left here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll use 1 moment.
Okay. Nice.
Okay. I will
You generated
reroll.
2, so.
Spend one of those to re-roll the empties.
You can do no mercy, though, up to 3. You don't even have to.
You know what? You're right. Thank you. I will do that.
Now you can do it.
Yeah, now it's time. Oh, it said you can only reroll dice once per roll. The system got me. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway. So these.
But you can just use that amendment to pump up the damage if you want.
I mean, this is a wound. I'll just do another wound. I'll use, what is it? Or is it bleed over?
It does bleed over. Yeah, it will bleed over.
I'll guarantee it. I'll do the killing strike, because this is gonna...
How much momentum is the killing strike?
2.
Okay, so that's a wash anyway. So he takes 7. Boom, it kills him. Oops, wrong guy. So yeah, it kills them all.
Is after they harry Who with their daggers, it gives Remus a chance to get his greatsword out again, and he makes quick work. Just cleaves through both of them, sees the other ones that are coming, spins his sword around over his head, getting ready for him.
Okay. These are all done. The first one runs up, attacks.
Do we lose the momentum? Not to be a stickler, but does it?
Yeah, it should be 5.
Drop,
it should be
the
5.
drop between rounds.
This is not. This is the same round. Was it 6? This is the same round.
Yeah, it was 6. Okay.
Okay, they're gonna use their spears. This is reach 3. Okay, 5 successes. Reach 3. What's your reach? 2?
3 with the two-hander.
Oh, you got, so it's even. So you can use your parry. You have 6 momentum too. Don't forget that.
Okay. Yeah. I would need. Oh my god, I would need 5 successes. Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll try it.
I mean, you don't want me to have 4 momentum.
No, not really. Let me see. Alright, yeah, I'll try it. Parry, yeah. Parry, let's see. Is it 1-to-1 on momentum?
It's 1 to
against the
1.
dice?
So yeah, 1 is 1, 2 is 2, 3 is 3.
I'll spend 3 then.
Yep.
And see. So I can get the 5 dice, right?
Yep.
Alright.
So I generated 3 momentum. Okay. Let's see. What am I gonna do? Let's see what the damage is. Crude spear damage. 5. Okay. Look at something. And you can spend fortune too. Don't forget that. There's a thing in there about spending fortune.
I just saw I could use volley.
Yeah, volley is good. You should have 3 loads.
I would try that and then switch
Well-
to sword and shield if I.
Yeah. Okay, so they're gonna do. Just do that plus. Let's see. I generated 2 momentum, right? I'll just add 2 damage, so 7 damage to your torso. What's your armor?
It is 3.
Okay, so you take 4 damage. And that'll be that one's turn. And the other one runs up and attacks you. It's gave me more momentum again. I don't understand why it's doing that. My momentum should be 3. I don't like that. Whatever's happening. It's hard to keep track of. They're using their spear as well. Attack. Okay, complication. Go ahead and roll your parry. So you had to give me a doom to do. Your greatsword doesn't have parry, right?
It does not. No.
Okay, so you give me a doom. So if you want to parry this time, you have to give me 2 doom.
Listen, guys, I don't want to die. I'm gonna parry. You
Yeah.
can have the 2 doom.
Okay, so you can parry. We'll figure out the complication after you roll.
Parry, and we have. I'll put 1 momentum on this one. I think it's showing we have momentum. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
So 1 success for me. I'll roll damage real quick. Four. I'm not going to spend any of my doom, which is. I don't understand why it keeps doing this. Like, my doom is 3. Okay. So take 4 damage. Yeah.
Be 1.
Okay.
Leg? No, it's 4. I don't have anything on the legs.
Okay. So the complication, I will give you a momentum. Actually, take 1 less damage. How's that?
I'll take that.
Yeah, for the complication. I think that is everything. Yep. End round. I should have 3 tomb. I don't understand why it keeps. Okay, momentum went down. That's correct. And it is your turns.
All right.
Go
Could
ahead.
I attempt that volley out the window at this guy?
So volleys. Let me remember how to do this.
It says it gives me an extra d20, and then it gives me an extra damage, but it takes a consumable of the arrows away, so I'm
Yeah, you
imagining.
should have 3 volleys.
Okay.
Yeah, and it gives you extra d20. So volley, yeah. So just give yourself an extra d20, and it'll be kind of weird, right? Don't do it at the bottom, or it'll spend momentum, and we can fix it. But there's a bonus part, like when you hit it. So if you click on Hunting Shield and you say attack, and under there's a bonus one right there. Do you see that?
Yeah, the bonus.
Yeah, just click that, expand it, and click the d20 there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you
okay,
want to
cool.
spend momentum, you do that at the bottom.
Okay, I'll do 1 momentum.
Okay. So you should roll 4 dice here.
Yeah, and that's difficulty 2.
Yeah.
That's 10 feet, I think.
Difficulty 2.
Oh,
Man, you're just not really good with
Damn.
the bow.
I'm rolling. High rolling.
You're just not really good with the bow either. You got
Still
TN10.
tear back the rod.
That's not good.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
going
you
to
just-
the fucking sword shield.
Shoo, shoo, and you just shoot a whole bunch of arrows and miss them all, unfortunately. Okay, who's next?
I'll go
Nice.
down. Go ahead.
Yeah, go for it.
You want me to go? Because I was going to try to ensnare a couple of them with my whip. It might give you some bonuses.
Oh, yeah, good.
Yeah, so kind of narratively, I guess he's kind of bleeding behind the doorway, and he can use action to change to his whip or whatever. Then
Yeah, it's minor.
and then so he could still attack with it.
Yeah. Just
Okay,
remember
yeah, so
your
I'll do
difficulty
that.
is increased by 1.
Yeah. So he kind of grabs it and like, yeah, stand still, you bastards! My big boy there, that brawny lad's gonna cleave you from stem to stern. And he whoosh, lashes out his whip, hoping to kind of trip up these guys here. Should I use the 1 momentum?
I mean, fuck it, go for it.
Fuck it. Unhanded. Here we go.
Wit.
Because it's increasing my difficulty by 1 anyway. So we'll see. Yeah. Nice.
Okay. That's difficulty 2 on that. Cool. So you're gonna have to move closer though. You can't attack them from there. Just so you know, they can attack
Oh.
you back if you attack them with a whip.
That's right there then. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yep. And go ahead and roll your combat dice,
Alright.
because effects do mental damage too, because it has fears.
And that's fearsome too, yep.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's why it does mental damage.
So just roll the straight up damage then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good.
So just 1. Okay. 1 resolve. Okay. So 6 physical damage. That's good. Grappling. I have to look what that is. Let's just do this. So the 6 damage actually kills the first one. So you just kill him with the whip. How's it? I guess you kill him with a whip. You don't even tangle him. Just kill him.
I don't know. Maybe he's like already wounded. He's like hits his neck in the right spot and bursts his crotch.
Or maybe it wraps around his throat and it just like
Yeah. I see. Yank on it or whatever.
breaks his neck. Well, it killed that
And then
one of them.
Can I wrap up one with the grappling? Let's see here.
No, because the one you hit is the one that died.
Okay. All right.
So,
Well,
yeah.
that's good enough, I guess, for me.
All right. Remus or Robar?
Remus, you reckon? I'll come in after that.
Do what I can. Yeah, I'll swing on the group here.
Which group? Okay.
Yeah. Spend one momentum.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, you have 2 momentum. You did 8 damage.
I'll reroll 3 with my talent.
Yep.
That's a really nice one, man. That's a great talent.
Oh
No mercy is pretty much, if you're a fighter, you got no mercy. Nice. So it's a total of 11 damage right there. And you have 2 momentum still.
yeah. Oh fuck.
You could do swift attack.
I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I was thinking about that. You know what? Yeah, I'll do swift attack. I'll take another one.
Alright, so 11 damage minus 1 is 10 damage. Let me see how many that killed. Killed that guy. And put this guy at 1. Okay? So you kill one of them. And one is still alive. And if you do a swift attack, you can attack again.
Is that one difficulty higher, right?
Yes, it is. So it'd be difficulty 2.
Alright, fuck it. Ah, fuck.
Alright. Yeah, you swing and strike one down, but you kind of rush on the second one and miss. Robar. You can probably, I would say you can just make it there.
I have a question because I'm new with the rules. Can I use a display of might and power, the stain the soil red?
Isn't it after you kill someone?
I have to kill 3 foes, which I believe I have done.
Okay, then you could. What range?
And it gives
you have to
me
be in.
3.
What's the range on it? I mean, you can move into range, but just.
Yeah, basically, how it's described in the book, I just basically let out a savage roar and personally slain 3 enemies during the scene. Once the display's been used, can't do it until 3 new enemies are killed. It does 3
combat
that
dice.
symbol is damage. Yeah, combat dice.
Yeah, so
We're
there
at
should
the-
be. Here, let me move. Which one is that one? Paint this sands red or whatever.
Soil red.
Okay, hold on. Let me.
Page 126 of the book.
Yeah. I got just got a display. I think they're in here. Standard actions. Actions, minor actions, free actions. Just go ahead and roll persuade. In the persuade roll.
Alright, persuade roll. Two dice?
Typically, yeah, it would be.
Oh, hold there. What do you know?
What page was that again?
126. Chapter 5.
Oh, yeah. Just phone is character must personally slain. Yeah, so does X damage? X is not slain. Okay. Okay. So, and then it's a struggle. They roll a discipline roll, but it's not a reaction. So, this is displays the amount of power. Okay, so Sorry. Yeah, so they rolled discipline. They roll with 1 dice. Which one are you targeting?
Number 9.
9. Abilities. So that would be for them. So that is okay. So you generate 1 momentum. Go ahead and do 3 combat dice. I can make that display. I just didn't want to have to do it right now. So you should be able to
add a die.
I'm not sure if there's somewhere you can just do combat dice. Here, let me do something real quick. Here it is. Send the okay. Hold on, I got it for you. Okay, check your character sheet. Stain the soil red. Just use the damage on that one.
All right, so I should do that for the attack. And
Yeah,
then
just
roll
do.
the dice
We've
for-
already done the attack. Just do the damage. And you have 1 momentum generated. Just get some courage.
Well, that's the attack, right?
That's the attack. Just click the damage side of it. There you go. What is it? I think it's. That's weird.
So I need to roll my damage for the sword.
No,
Solid.
it should work in there. I don't know what it's doing, but okay. So you got 1. Just do it 2 more times if you have to. I don't know if it asks you how many dice to roll or.
Combat dice. No. It says melee or ranged or threatened.
Damage. So if you
For
click
damage.
combat dice, threaten.
Let me see
I'm gonna
if
try
I
this
change it to
real quick.
melee.
You can do that way. So you can just do that other bonus dice or talent or whatever, and you just put it up to 2. It'll work. But yeah, just okay. So you rerolled. That's cool. So we'll just call it 3 mental damage. You have a momentum to spend if you would like.
What can I spend that on?
You can another damage if you wanted.
Like, what's the difference between mental and physical besides the obvious?
1 goes against resolve, 1 goes against vigor.
Are they different things on mobs? Or are they kind of fused?
No, it's just there's technically 3 guys. So if you get through one of them, you go to it. Kind of like rolls over to the next one.
Okay.
Well, that was a mistake. I'll pass it on to
Okay.
whomever.
All right. So they took 3 mental damage and they have 1 courage, so they take 2. Okay. 1 momentum left, and let's see. It looks like it's my guy's turn. Okay, picked warrior 9. They focus on Robar, so we'll attack him. Okay. They're going to use their spear. Attack. 2 successes. Would you like to parry?
I would. Can I use momentum for that?
Yes, you can. Do you have? Does your weapon have parry? Parry
Yes,
quality?
it does.
Okay.
So I'll use 1 momentum. So that gives me 1 additional dice, correct?
Yes.
Oof.
Yeah, so, okay, so you failed. I'll just take a doom for the complication, which is standard. So let's see. You have 2 successes. I gotta see what happens in a tie. I don't know what happens in a tie. I knew it was gonna come back and get me. I think it's the attacker wins, but I don't remember exactly. Okay, I need to look at struggles. Okay. In case of a tie, a player character wins, unless the game master spends 1 point of doom. I will.
Of course. Of course.
For that complication. So, okay. So let me do my damage. I don't have any momentum to spend on the roll, though. So here we go. 6 physical damage. What's your armor on your torso?
3.
Okay, so take 3 damage.
Alright.
So 9's done. 8 will attack Remus. The spear. Attack. Miss. Yeah. You can't get past your very big weapon. And we are to the top. Oh, let me do this. Okay, perfect. All right, go ahead, guys.
Well, there's no real room for me to get in there if I run out there or run through the door.
Jump through the window.
Through the window, Eric, come on.
Can I get through the window?
Give me a roll. Let's see. How
Acrobatics.
about a...
Hey, acrobatics.
Yeah, acrobatics. Do an acrobatics. Difficulty 1.
Alright.
Yeah, you get through there, and you get yourself a momentum.
Hey.
Look at you.
Alright. Can I do sword and shield?
Yeah,
Is
for you can only do 1 minor though, so you can just get 1 of them out at a time.
Cool. He'll
Actually, that's.
I won't be able to attack this round, will I?
Let me see here. So you moved. That's minor. You can move all the way. That would be no problem. Let's see. I think is changing.
Oh.
Drop items. That's fine.
Dead bow. It's made by serpent men anyway.
Yeah, to draw an item. Yeah, you gotta wait. You can't move and draw, so I would go out right in front of the window and then draw your weapons, and then move in later.
Alright, cool. Yeah, he dives out the window, rolls, drops the bow, and busts out the shield and the sword. That's it for me.
Okay.
I'll cut it into number 9.
Okay.
How many left in number 9?
2.
Alright. He'll hack into him.
Okay.
So I have a skill, No Mercy. Do I have to spend momentum to use that?
No. How many ranks in melee do you have?
How do I tell that?
So it's how many
just
talent
expertise?
ranks you have.
How many
Total number
expertise?
of melee talents and ranks in those talents.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not ranks in melee. It's melee talents.
Yeah, it's talents.
Oh.
So like the more you
Yes,
build that
1.
tree, the better No Mercy gets.
I guess that'd
okay,
be
I
1
see.
then.
Okay, so you can re-roll 1 die.
Um,
Or you could spend a momentum instead and re-roll them all.
All the misses anyway.
yeah, I'll spend a momentum.
Okay.
There you go. It's 8 physical.
And you generated, that was the momentum you generated, so you have 3 more in the pool you could use if you wanted.
Well, let's start with no mercy, is that...
You can only re-roll the dice once.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'll save it for Remus to go crazy ham with his two-handed sword.
So let's see then. So take 7 damage. That's gonna kill that guy. And then there's 2 more damage, so he'll take 1. So it's down to 1. Okay. And that would be your turn. Whoever's next.
There's only one left in the number 9.
Yep.
Remus. So there's just 2 guys total left. Is that how
Let
many
me
in
look at
front of
the
me?
8. There's 2 in the 8, but one has one
Okay.
bigger.
2 in the 8, and there's 1 left of the 9.
Yep.
Okay. So first, I will swing on the bottom group. And I'll use 1 momentum for the attack.
Okay. Alrighty. 3 successes. 7 damage.
I'll use no mercy on the 2. Oh
Oof.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Vicious 2. Oh my gosh.
Um,
That's 15 damage right there.
I will.
You got the
So-
music bonus as well.
It's the music bonus. So how would you rule on this if I did secondary target to hit the other mob? Because they're 2 mob entities, right?
Yeah,
Would I
I
be
mean
able
you
to
can
do
use
that?
it from your pool, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
I'll
you
do
would just hit the
secondary.
mob as it acts as one unit. So this first one is dead. Okay, so both those guys are dead, and then this takes 5 physical damage, right? The second one.
So it was. You said it was it 15 damage or how much?
Yeah,
damage
it's
did I do
15
with
damage.
vicious?
So 7.
he would take 7.
That kills that one too. Then.
Yeah. So Remus winds up after everybody else has been kind of harrying these guys, and they left him alone for just a little too long, and he just winds up and wades forward, takes a big forward step, just goes right to left all through the 3 of them. And now we're fucking done.
I like that after you kill them, Aramek rolls out the window then, and it's like, ha!
Gotta get you.
With the blade and the shield out, like, ha ha! Oh.
It's like Jack Burton in Big
Yeah.
Trouble in Little China. Where I thought,
Yeah. When Wang takes care of everybody.
Aramek's great so far.
Who starts to laugh? Hey, mate! We're fucking rich! And we're gonna get a lot of head tonight, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, there's probably a dozen picks.
I forgot to
picks.
use it, but I have a talent that when I meet an NPC, I can use thievery to see if he's trustworthy or not. I should have used it on that night.
So as you dispatch the last of the picks, in the distance, kind of behind this this inn towards the rest of the town, you see fires ablaze. And I will let you role play for a moment, and that can be the end.
Yeah, who gets up to try to sever one of the heads and realize that his ACL has been severed or whatever it was, and just fucking shit. He kind of limps up towards this gentleman here. Oi, Harland. We defended this fucking place from that savages. The least you can do would be to give a lad a drink, eh?
Yes, I think the town's on fire.
it's raining. It'll be fine. What do you want us to do? We just killed a score of picks.
He looks, very well, sure. And he starts pouring draughts of ale.
Hey, yeah, and Remus is outside cutting off heads as people are going in. And he looks back and goes, "Hey, maybe we should get that fucking coin back from this guy. You know, if we weren't here, they'd both be dead. He owes us. I think free drinks, free rubes. Fucker." And he looks back there and he looks at Howland with, like, just murder in his eyes.
Sure, you could stay here for free. Yeah, here, just...
Tell me one more thing, Howland, as he kind of slams the ale down. Where's your town's healer?
In town, it's old Marge.
Large Marge, you said?
Old Marge. She's also quite large.
He slams the tankard down and kind of wraps the table. Well then, let's go make sure she's not burnt to a crisp. And he just kind of turns around.
Aramek grabs his bow and, like, looks at it angrily and then puts it on his back again.
Hey, wait, buddy, what's your name? And Remus will go to Aramek.
Yeah, it's Aramek. He
Oh,
comes
yeah,
over.
you told me. How about us? You help me get these fucking heads before, we drown out here, and I'll split whatever that weird guy on the road is gonna give me for all these fucking skulls. Hmm?
Sounds good.
You have a bag of heads.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Remus is gonna hand him his knife.
Good, yeah, you work over there. I'm gonna get these ones.
And he's gonna take a long
Get the heads.
time to get like 3.
Aramek, he says, "Nah, I got this sword here." And he pulls his sword out to hack him.
Alright.
Looks like fuck. Starts cutting heads.
It's a lot easier to hit them when they don't move, eh?
You did. I couldn't fucking use that piece of shit bow. You deserve something better than that.
And as you're talking it over, and whose busted kneecap, all your vigor goes all the way up, but if you suffered a harm, which is a wound or whatever the mental one is called, that stays. But your vigor goes up to what it was. And that is it. And you will start with no momentum, and Doom will start again at 12, or depending on how many people there are. And that's it.
Nice.
You've survived your flight from the picks.
Thanks for running.
Of course.
Yeah, bro. It's fun.
It was nice.
Get used to the system and how the module runs too.
Yeah.